Hello everyone, welcome to episode. My name is Amit and today we are going to see part 3 of our Java 8 feature series. Today we will see Lambda expression with consumer function interface. Those who don't know about the function interface, they can go through the part 1 of this series where we described clearly about the function interface. Now let's start without wasting the time. So in the last session, we have seen about the predicate function interface and today we will go through the consumer function interface and we will see where we can use that consumer function interface. So let's see. So before jumping onto the consumer function interface implementation, we will see a normal program or we will do a normal program without Java 8 and function interfaces and Lambda expression. We will execute that program and later we will write or convert this same program into the Java 8 functional programming with the use of consumer function interface and Lambda expression. So you will be able to understand the clear difference between with the Java 8 and without Java 8. So first, let's see the structure of the consumer interface. So this is the consumer interface present in the Java 8, which has only one method called as a void accept, and it is accepting input argument. It don't have any return type. And let's see the program which we are going to do in the Java without Java 8. Okay, so the program statement is write a program which should accept integer and divide by 2 and then print it. For example, we are giving the 100, then it should divide by 2 and print it like a 50. So let's see. Let me remove that all stuff. Now our statement is our program should accept the number or integer and divide by 2 and then it should print. So how to do that? So let's write one class called as print operation print or print. Okay, then it should have one method public void divide and print. It is accepting one integer, a number, and here we are just sys out, taking sys out, and number divided by 2. That's it. Now I want to call this print method or divide and print method. So for this I need to create the object of print is equal to new print and then print dot divide and print and pass value here 10. So let's see what it will print. It should print the 5. Yes, it is working. Now pass the 100. Let's run it. Yes, it is working. 50. So that program is working perfectly. But what is the problem here? Let me tell you problem. To just divide and print one number, we need to create a separate class. We need to create one method. Then we need to create an object of that class. And then we need to call this method and need to pass this 100. So to perform a single operation, we have to do this much of stuff. So instead of that, we can use the Lambda expression and with the consumer. So which will uh, save the line of code and we don't need to write this much of line of code and we don't need to create the object and we don't need to create a separate method. So let's see how to do that using the consumer. As we will discuss that consumer have one method called as a accept. So let's do one thing. Let's go to the consumer. Okay, consumer, create a consumer and provide here a type called as an integer. C is equal to. So before providing the implementation, let's see the structure of consumer again. Click here. Now you can see this is a consumer interface which have only one method called as a void accept and the type T. Now why we are choosing the consumer only here? Let's elaborate the things. So if you observe here, divide and print method which have the return type called as void, and it is accepting only single argument called as int. And if you observe the accept method of the consumer, void accept, apart from the name, you can observe the signature of the method is similar to the divide and print. So that's why we are going to use consumer. Now provide the implementation here. So use the lambda expression, brackets, the method or function without name. So there is no name and no return type. Now use the arrow function, provide the body and provide the implementation here. Now what should be, there should be some input argument. So we are going to provide here the number. So what is the return type of that number? It's integer because we have already provided here. That's it. Now let's provide the implementation for that body. So what is the implementation? We have this implementation. Copy this and paste here. That's it. Our code is ready. Now call that consumer dot accept method and pass here 100. Let's execute this. Now it is working fine. It is giving us a 50. Now we don't need this class called as a print and that method. So remove this. That's it. So here we don't need to create a separate object, separate method. Now another thing is, can we improve this code? Yes, we can improve this code definitely. How to do that? We don't need this curly braces. We don't need this curly brace. And even we don't need this because we are using only single input argument. So we don't need this bracket also. So remove this and copy this and paste here. That's it. And let's run. Yes, it is working. If you're passing 100, it is returning 50. Then pass the 10. Let's see what happened. Yes, it is working. It is returning 5. That's all about the consumer function interface and their implementation using the Lambda expression. So if you like this video, please share and subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.